Well, exactly that. We want to see through some of the recommendations made by HMIC. One of them is the recording of crime. A lot of our recording is paper-based. We've got now Cyclops coming in, commissioned by government, which is going to cater for the whole judiciary, the whole justice system, and that will evolve the police service into the future. Basically, I can see my officers equipped with PDAs in the street, where they're able to take crime, record it, and that will be populated into different databases. And that will allow the officer to stay out in the street and not having to come in to finish his paperwork. So I can see that evolvement coming through, and it's something that I'm keen to see through.
The RGP has a 3-year strategy, so can we assume that your extension will involve a good length of that?
Well, I imagine so. The 3-year strategy will take us to 2018. That will be a year on after my retirement date. I'll be 60 then, so I'll keep my options open, but we'll see where we go.
And what type of impact does this actually have on the senior management team, 3 of which are qualified to take over as commissioner? Will this affect their career prospects?
Well, I've got 3 very able and qualified officers, and that is part of our succession planning. And the 4th superintendent, no doubt, within my continued tenure, will go for his command course. So by the time I step down, we will have 4 very qualified and enabled officers. Basically, I met with them on Monday morning before it was made public. I wished them, to continue to support me in my endeavours and in our endeavours. It's a team effort, and we are where we are today because of the team. It's not down to me. I set the vision, which we all sort of signed up to, and all of them have got different strands of that vision, and we are pushing together, we are pulling together, and it's working very, very well. And I suppose that is one of the reasons why I've been asked to stay on.
And does it make your role now that bit more challenging, though?
I wouldn't say that, but I think we've now consolidated the senior management team, and we're working very, very well together. And hopefully all of us will push through all these recommendations. We will follow through in the IIP Gold Award that we so richly deserved and got. And hopefully by the time I step down, I would have seen some of those sort of recommendations and those objectives through.
You do say, though, that senior management have different views to you. So is this something you think that you'd be able to work on to continue implementing those ideas and plans in future?
Well, they don't have different views. What they bring to the table is different ideas and sort of fresh ideas, which I take on board. And then we all come to a consolidated agreement, and that's how we push forward our policies, our objectives. But it's not that sort of they've got different views to what I have. They bring fresh ideas to the table.
In an interview with the Chronicle, you say that the force is overstretched to near breaking point. So what's the issue here? Is it one of retention, would you say?
No, it isn't one of retention. We've gone through a big change in the last 5 years. It's been one of natural wastage. We've got a very, very young force at the moment. But what's happened is that we've had sort of the police service has evolved once again. We've got the new legislation came in, the CPA came in, and that sort of set certain demands on the organisation. As a result, we've had to form different units, different departments to cater for the impact of that legislation. As a result of the child abuse investigations that other countries have sort of taken forward, we've had to similarly address that, and we've had to again set up another department, and everything comes from the uniform from the front. And we are sort of stretched to the point that whereas I've got an economic crime unit, for example, with 3 officers, a similar jurisdiction to us probably has 15 officers. But having said that, I'm so proud of the work and the ethics that they have. Our sickness levels are not high, but I understand that they're under stress, and that elastic band might break in the future if we don't address it.